How's it going, everyone? I'm back with more Bastion, and today, instead of going off to get to the final core,
beyond the city to the wilds.
yeah, but instead of going to get the final core, we're going to do some trials in the Proving Ground, starting with...
That's the Bullhead Court. Folks defended themselves there with shields, not words.
Very strange legal system. And if you think that's a joke, no, I'm not kidding. Rux will go into detail very soon.
The accused always got a fair shake in Calamity. Some used to take the Bullhead trial.
See what I mean? It's literally a form of legal. It's literally illegal.
The trial without taking a scratch, you'd walk away a free man.
Very strange city, this Celandia. So anyway, this trial, I feel it's pretty self-explanatory. If I have one tip that you can use, it's that use enemies as meat shields. It's an incredibly easy way to avoid taking unnecessary damage. And also roll into enemies.
Bullhead trial taught folks three things. First, a good defense is a good offense. Second, gotta always watch your back. Third, ain't no godlike bull up there gonna save you.
Yeah, indeed. Anyway, these guys, I'm horrible at timing. I'm getting the timing right for these two. They're just small. It throws me off. There. Like that. These turrets can get kind of tricky to block effectively. Oh god, the squirts. Actually, can I just roll into them? No, I cannot. It's not gonna let me. And with rushing enemies like the squirts, countering is actually kind of finicky, because sometimes the damage doesn't get counted for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's like with the way they move. Oh, that's a restart button? Friggin' right there. And here we go.
Ones knew when to just step aside and let things go.
Well, I already screwed up. I'm not getting second prize. You need to get like 15 hits or lower. This is probably the trial I'm worst at. In all honesty, this fella right here is the main reason for that, because he's a pain in the butt to counter right.
The trial pushed many a man to his limits.
Egg. Ah!
Some folks wound up taking the coward's way out.
I don't think getting shoved off is taking the coward's way out. Goodbye.
The kid makes it out in one piece.
But yeah, it's pretty tricky. But all you get is fragments for it, so yeah.
Well, the kid always wanted to compete in the Bullhead trial.
Why would you want to compete in a trial like that? I mean, I know, like, we went over this and who knows where, but he spent like 10 years on the Rippling Walls. So that may explain why, but I don't get it. Anyway, next trial.
That's Zolwood Grove. A nice, quiet place to show a musket a good time.
That just sounds weird. Sorry, it sounds weird to me. I'm a teenager, what do you expect? Anyway.
Ever felt a Zolwood gourd? Like picking up broken glass barehanded.
Ah.
At Zolwood Grove, marshals learn to make every shot count.
So this
the trick
one
was to pop all those nasty gourds without wasting ammo.
You gotta basically get as many in your spread as you possibly can, like that.
Most marshals didn't get far on the first few tries.
All about placement. Yeah.
Had to catch a bunch of those gourds in a single shot.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky unless you like are really aware of how this thing's spacing works, and you can't roll either to destroy them. They didn't want you cheating.
Funny thing about muskets is they work best up close.
And shoot these two off. There we go.
It took a keen eye, not an itchy trigger finger.
Yep. Something coarse and something foul. 15 that's her. I almost got it. I have to walk up the ledge. Get to there. So let's head off. Again, I'm just kind of doing this proving grounds just to show them, not to like get the top prize. I've never been a completionist.
Marshals did more than just stand around shooting, of course.
I mean, I'd imagine they're kind of like they were the equivalent to the city's police officers. I could make a really bad taste joke there if I really wanted to. But instead, I'm going to avoid the topic altogether by saying we're going to.
That's a scrapyard, where folks got to smash things and call it community service.
Neat. So yeah, we're gonna smash stuff.
The city's unwanted things all met their end in the yard. Folks who fouled up will do their time here, smashing things to bits.
That doesn't really sound like a form of community service. That just sounds neat. Stupid thing destroyed. I don't know if this is just me, but sometimes I feel like the hammer just kind of like barely misses its mark.
The yard did have its risks.
I don't know if that's just me. It probably is just me, or if it's just like buggy programming. Honestly, I could believe either with my luck. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but my luck is garbage. Complete and utter garbage.
Had to work real fast for the finest prize.
And dang it. Oh, come on! Really? By 1 second? Really? Is that really necessary? And you know, whatever.
Ever want to just smash things for a while? You know where to go.
Alright. So this has only been 8 minutes, and I don't feel like that's enough to like qualify for it, to like justify a video. So I'm actually gonna lie from what I said earlier, and we actually are going to head off to.
That's the edge of the wilds, where Jawson and his boys disappeared.
Yes, they didn't get very lucky in their expedition.
The wild unknown. Place can eat a man alive. Place is so raw, even the calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it.
Well, I mean, that's probably a good thing, all things considered, because it probably means like a bunch of resources. Anyway, hidden stash! We get some pretty neat weapons. We get dueling pistols.
Sling a pistol in a fight. Having two.
These you can imagine how these work. These work very similarly to the Fang repeater, only is that they're not automatic. You do have to press the button, and you can move while you're using them. They're essentially a better Fang repeater, but I do still like using the Fang repeater because it does still have some perks.
Good thing pin cushions can't see where they're shooting.
Alright, these things, pin cushions. They're exactly what you think they are. They're turrets that don't know what they're aiming at most of the time. So use that to your advantage. Anyway. Did I? Okay. I thought I clipped inside where the core was. That was weird.
They shouldn't have let the guard down.
Wow, I did. I don't think I was supposed to be able to do that. All right.
Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another. He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight.
Yeah. Yeah, this place can get kind of tricky to navigate because I usually am not certain like where the ends are.
Wallflowers survived the calamity. It toughened them up.
Anyway, these guys, wallflowers. It's extremely useful to have like the lingering effect on the machete or the bow for these guys because a lot of the time they just kind of barely survive and it wastes a lot of time.
Let's take it real slow when pincushions are afoot.
Sorry now. Have a shield. That seems to work pretty well for me. Alright, pincushions are kind of annoying. They just kind of waste your time, honestly. A lot of enemies here waste your time. I had to think about it. And I hear roaring. Something does not seem very happy. Anyway, we got something greasy, which I believe is an upgrade material for the pistols, so that's handy.
Don't have a
And I am pretty
big pincushion.
And I am a pretty big fan of them. And hello, wallflower. There we go. Alright, let's move on. And hello, Pecker.
Kids roused up half the wilds by now.
I don't think they like me very much.
Feeling is being watched. Not by me, by a lunkhead.
Alright, lunkheads.
Lunkheads ain't fond of two-legged animals.
They're basically big frogs that jump around.
Quarters and he only make it mad.
You can only attack them from behind, and they jump around a lot. They're basically armored frogs. Also, in recent news, what is it with me and evil frogs? Seriously, that's 2 games in a row now where I've had to deal with evil frogs. It's
The
very
wilds
strange.
already reclaimed this place.
Anyway, there's our skyway. So let's get rid of these guys
to get back.
and just get out of here.
After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no, it ain't. Not by a long shot. Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says, but I will not. And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone.